Nice. Um, Hello, people. Hello. Oh no, jeez. So I just had the most horrible. It's been 23 minutes. So basically what happened was apparently all my audio settings were messed up. Very nice of Windows to do that to my stream. Then I found out that I accidentally didn't save my thumbnail when I was making it. That sucked. And well, in this last 24 minutes, I have been panicking and doing everything again, all hastily. So my thumbnail might not be as good as it would have been, and I'm not sure if my audio is fully working anymore. and I forgot to play music at the start of the stream, so sorry about that for the few minutes of silence. That was probably not very good, but no one was here, so I guess it didn't matter. And yeah. Oh wait, let me put into my thing. Let me. This is so bad. Okay, so I got two of the things down. And let me just do this. Booyah. Announcements. Okay, okay, let's just do this. This was meant to be a fun little stream. Not much panicking. Oh, where does the music go? I accidentally closed the music. Well, let's just get this started. Honestly, I'm not. Okay, let's go. And the game's starting. Yo, it's me. Hello. Look at this product placement. I wish I was getting paid for this, but no. I'm just doing this for fun. Yeah. I I don't even have the energy to explain why I'm playing this anymore. I don't know anymore. But look at this. What is this? Jeez. Okay, so I think you guys deserve an explanation. Wait, do I have my chat? I forgot to add chat in. Wow. Wow, just wow. Everything's just going against me. So okay, so basically, okay, where was I going to go with this? Oh yeah, first of all, hello everybody of the internet and welcome back to Marcho on. And today we're going to be playing this game for the Sunday games. I know it's a bit weird, but hey, it's fun. Well, I don't actually know if it's fun. So basically what the story is with this is I heard about this game when it was first coming out. Like I found it hilarious, the idea of it. Then at the time I wanted to record it and put it on my YouTube, but at that point in time I was studying for a ton of tests, so I promised myself that I would not see anything about this game or anything. I've just seen the first trailer, I think. Is there even more than one trailer? I don't know. And I haven't watched any gameplay or anything of this game, and now I'm streaming it. So KFC gets a bit of free advertisement on my end, on their end, and I get to play this really, really stupid game. Well, it seems stupid, but it might be really smart. I don't know. And well, yeah, that's it. I don't know what I'm gonna expect. I've got my yeah, I got my new reaction face ready. Look at this. Ah, look, I'm scared. And yeah, so okay, let's start. New game. Boop. Enter name. Whoop. I am Marcho. Well, I'm Marcho Bomb, but it's just been shortened down to Marcho because it's just easier. Look at that. What are these? They like chicken cakes. I know what these are. I've had these before, but I don't know what these are. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. This person really likes chicken. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now, now, now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. That is an annoying alarm. Smack the clock, throw the clock. What's this? Resume, load. Okay. This is fast forward. Yeah, I'm just get up. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Unlike any other academy that isn't for learning, your mind begins to wonder. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you'll find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take it this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about... I think I'm going to be late if I do that. Wait, let me move my... Should I move my character a bit? It's kind of covering up the chat. Let me move over to this... Wait, I accidentally selected the wrong box. Let me just move over here. Look at me go! Look at that. I'm over here now. I don't normally come over here. How's this side of the world treating you? Anyway, I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day of school. I mean, first day. I didn't have to say school there. You bust through the morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. Is deodorized a real word? I've heard my mum say it, but I've always just assumed it was just one of my mother's kind of things that she does. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. I'm guessing that's an American biscuit there. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. Okay, so now I know what that is now. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking the magnificent University's Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Unlike all other academies. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. Is that how you pronounce her name? Oh, she's cute. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. I can't do girl voices. Let me try. Good morning, Marcho. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? I am never gonna watch this stream again, by the way. Because I'll cringe. Actually, Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay? A lot nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. I'm gonna be doing this a lot throughout the thing. Whenever I read character lines, if I feel like I read them wrong, I go back over it. So sorry if that annoys you guys. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Quicksand box. But with the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semester, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. 3 days. Wow, that's short. A sweet girl, Miriam, has always had a flair for the dramatic. The summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped her tooth practicing on a mannequin. Ouch. Pep talk your best friend. Change the subject to schools. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some release? I'm gonna pep talk her. We've gotta give her some confidence. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know, she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk to Miriam, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right at all. Miriam, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Okay. Can you believe I cut them myself? You definitely believe it. I can't believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! Yeah, hey. It's Ashley! Why is Ashley spelled so long? Hi, Maximilian. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Why is her name spelled like that? Ashley. Oh, she has a little chicken on her thigh eyes. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Marcho's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. How are you, Marcho? I am fine, but doing these girl voices is killing my voice. Because doing my normal voice actually kills my voice anyway, because I don't talk much in my day-to-day life, but you know. How are you doing? If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van, and the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Okay. Van! I don't remember what voice I gave Ashley. You rang? Is that a JoJo reference? Jeez, look at this dude. Such a Chad. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I have a feeling this is going to turn into a tongue twister soon. I can't believe that University Cooking School, Academy of Learning, would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? Wait, what was her voice? I know, right? No, that's not it. What should I give her voice? I know, right? No, that's cringe. I know, right? I'm gonna get stuck at like this if I keep going like this. I know, right? You think they'll just hand out us? You think they'll just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. The first day of school is about to start. There's just no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Push! See you later, losers. Oh, what is this? As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Ugh! Oopsie! I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I'm named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Oh no. Hi, Pop. I'm Marcho. So, wait, did I have caps locks on when I typed in my name? Are you going to make me hold the store all day? Nope. Wait, I got an idea for his voice next time he speaks. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Oh, look at that. Differentiation. Why are they doing differentiation in the culinary school? Boop, boop, boop. It's 12 o'clock. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Whoa. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this Oh wait, that's my voice. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary school? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. They're just acronyms now. Please, call me Professor Doc. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect, woof. Or should I bark there? What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as the swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Oh, wait. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then, he walks in. You're immediately... Wait, who's there? Hello, Luigi. It's Luigi, alone. No, I'm sorry that you're alone, Luigi. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland! Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. I don't know what voice that should do him. I can't do this much handsomeness enough justice. Oh, by the way, how's it going, Luigi? A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Fawcett Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. That's what I mean. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friends like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Marcho sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Okay, Miriam, you're a bit weird. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about the deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot. I'm guessing that was an opportunity for you to get late and not use deodorant. If I clicked a different thing. ... Professor Dog steps in to settle the classroom down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you, and there will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your books and compete in the broom cooking arena. I hope I said that right. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Student. Guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You are on a fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in the school. With you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Brr. Look at the dude. Clank. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Hilarious. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. That's kind of weird. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Probably a chicken snack, considering this is a KFC game. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. I thought so. Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with a coat of warm doggy drool. Ugh, gross. You see the other students eyeing you jealously. But pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Marcho, there's still a seat here. Seems no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested. 2 options, but which will you choose? Sit by Colonel Sanders or sit by your best friend? I mean, you can't go for. You have to sit with your friend, dude. You can't just go with someone that you just met, even if they are incredibly dashingly handsome. So I must sit next to my best friend. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If he had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I never sacrifice our friendship. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yay! A quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz tells me you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely, looking at you, Pop. Doesn't matter. I mean, you should. Yeah, I mean, the train thing doesn't have to matter, but you should probably wash your hands before cooking. That's right. Wait, that's right. I don't know. Forest is a tree. Wait, forest is to tree as chicken is to. Feather? That's right. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Well, obviously, a spork, because it's both a spoon and a fork. And as everyone knows, if you have a metal fork, you can use it as a knife. So, a metal spork is probably one of the best things you could have. It's a 3-in-1. Or would it be called a sparife? A sparife. A spork. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long as prepared with love and not too much salt. A camel meat. What's camel meat? A pancake that looks like a silly face. Oh, that's cute. But anything as long as it's prepared for love and not too much salt. Salt is bad for you. But only in large amounts. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? No. He's talking dog that teaches at a culinary. He's the best boy. Yes, he is best boy. That's right. His total score is perfect. 5 out of 5. Because I know I'm just so smart. I'm just so smart, guys. I'm just smart. Okay, can't blame me if I get everything right. Wait. Oh wait. Wow. Be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Yay! I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. Wow, thanks. Hot diggity, Marcho! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Hot diggity? Who says that anymore? May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Awesome. Wow, the cafeteria is nice. Wait, the cafeteria is... Wow, this cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. The Stewart Cafeteria, established 2015. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. I haven't had lunch today. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? It's about lunch. Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Yeah, lunch. But I... Shush! Lunch. She said shush. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You heard that he was very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Where? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its content glimmers in the light. That is some impressive chicken. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken, a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipes for the perfect fried chicken. But by my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I say about that. Huh? What? Do you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him? He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Super good. You wait to see what Zinga Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, I was just writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame, but with cooking skills like this, she wants him all to himself. To herself, I mean. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite. His eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face. He tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing! Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping at drumsticks in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on the moment, trying to savor the moment everything tells you about Colonel Swim. We must identify the flavor, recreate it, and exploit it. Okay. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt, maybe? Pepper, too obvious? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still, until you find it. Could it be Blackwood? You really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blah. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. You snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to be secret, and yet, now you know, a mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. No one noticed that you have traveled through space and time. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Time for a juice break. My juice is warm. That is not nice. Ugh. That was meant to be cold juice, but now it's warm. Okay, I'm just gonna drink water because my voice is dead. Ugh. Okay, water over. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Ha ha ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I opened a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Sure. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'm willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use lava. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Lola? Wow! You never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. And blah 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 definitely isn't the flavor you tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Something I like to come out. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at cool buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on it. Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show you your personality to him. Neg him to show you your strength. Neg him? What's that mean? Wow him with a big idea to add additional ingredients to really spice things up. Be modest and thoughtful, but thoughtful. Yeah, I don't think you'd like that because he already said that 11 ingredients was good, perfect. I don't know what that means, so I'm just gonna go with this. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Brought a tear to his eye. Now you got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Marcho. I'm sure it'll be a success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step inside a massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven, and all the tools and ingredients they could need. This reminds me of Food Wars. Look at this place, it's magnificent! And finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no! We have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd or fans. You're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over to you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce at Colonel Sanders. I'm sorry, Miriam. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle the lessons as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Marcho. I'll prepare our station. I'm sorry, Miriam. If I was in his shoes, I would have chosen you. That you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Wait. Hello, new partner. Beep, beep. Beep, bop. Oh my, 2 potential partners. I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. What do you want to ask? Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Clank, obviously. Look at his adorable face. And also staying on Pop kind of weirds me out, I must admit. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what is going on. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not even have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Visited Tissue? I hardly know you. Ha ha ha! I don't get it. Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is the sign of affection. Looks like you 2 will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. All right, you 2. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. You can make a fire with only 1 flint if you have a flint and steel. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. Seems easy enough. It's fancy, and you don't even need to cook. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. Grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Hey, Vanno. How's it going? I'm excited for Splatoon 3, and your profile picture just reminded me. Potatoes and gravy. It's always been. Oh, look at him. He's happy. It's always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. You know, I recently found out that KFC made mashed potatoes. I didn't even know they made mashed potatoes for ages. How's it going, Pano? Is that how you pronounce your name? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red embarrassed. You quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect procedure is a passion of mine. Oh, picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. There you go. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just co-partners. Mind your own business. Okay, see you later, Vanna. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? That music. No, jeez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Marcho's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our coursework. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. What's with this intense music? Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Marcho was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, but maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to doubt it. Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Wow, those dead eyes. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like thigh and drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear: she's coming for Colonel. If you don't watch out, Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who's always has your back. You know, you ever gotta go for your friends, dudes? You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friends? I'll destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you're sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Marcho is my partner for today's activity. You look at Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis. Their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed and boiled the potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hands. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth, brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would have been proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for a small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. What in the world is going on? If you love something, set it free. You dig the utensils into the mashed potato and lift the heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by the revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Marcho. We do not waste food in the room cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Whoa, what's that? Yeesh. This mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus with my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe, blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. You ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about that dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Too late, it's already been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. Killed him! Oh wow, he died. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of you is gone. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice a sip of the tentacle slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces for a moment, and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to the reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has insulated him from inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors are here make enough money. Ghost woo of student. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. That's pretty picture. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great They're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Oh, he's crying. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Marcho? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would become the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since I have been working towards that dream. Day and night, never stopped, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. Okay. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts. That is our soul. That our soul may grant them, like wishes floating on shooting stars. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove it. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We are talking about me. Me! I'm the hero. What in the world? The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. What in the world? What is this? Van is... I think I left the fridge door open last later, nerds. How dare you threaten me? Just as I was letting my guard down and connected to another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? What is going on? Is he rhyming on purpose or is it just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What? What will you do? Attack! Never defend. Attack! You decide to go and attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. What? Cook with love does 1 damage. It's just got real. That attack really upsets Spork Monster. The Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Attack again. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. It does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster is really feeling threatened by your attack. Spork Monster focuses its mind, mash mind, and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening. This is not happening." Spork Monster is no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses utility tensile. You take 2 damage. What? If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive this battle. Okay, I'm going to attack. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork Monster is oozing with cheese sauce onto the lawn of the core. I wonder who's going to have to clean this up. Feeling vulnerable, the Spork Monster prepares for the ultimate attack. Rounded edge. Vile villain. Your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. What is going on? Pot Pie Power Pinch! Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Whoa, that's a lot. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Finish him. Spare the wretched beast. What should I do? I'm so confused. Yeah, let's spare him. Manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of a gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity and not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said. I think that was a setup there. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night sky. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. I am so confused. I'm so confused. What is going on? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Since when did this become an RPG? You open the book cover and find the library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko. Borko. It sounds strangely familiar. The blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. Is Borko the name of that one student that turned into a ghost? As you calm down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. It must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing you your love. Dreams are weird. What in the world? Zzz. Look at them all go. You wake up on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used blah blah blah. And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about this encounter with the smoke monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, so I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank. Okay, I kind of saw that habit coming. Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. I think this is due to my choice. So she would have liked Pop if I chose Pop to be her partner. That's kind of funny. We got to talk after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also convertible. And was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming parade. What? I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student ever to attend University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning? You're a thing now? Well, we definitely connected yesterday. Ha ha ha! You sure did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that you're in love. Your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know the second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you are alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in a botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man, he even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyway, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know that one ingredient. So I doubt it'd be much help to anyone. Use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret, or share it with your bestie? I think secrets are meant to be held secret, you know? Make up a fake ingredient. But lying is also not good. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know it sounds like some kind of witch's prediction, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you have satisfied her with her curiosity. She'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does a thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secret ingredients to other people, you're interrupted. Wind rushes in, cherry blossoms petals fill the air. Colonel Sanders has arrived in school on a horse. Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Can't get too close to a horse. I don't want to get kicked into the next town. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. With that... Oh no. I'm gonna drink some juice. Without ever acknowledging that he's been watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize you were watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out. Exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have. Dang it, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Marcho, just gets really nervous around people they like. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning, and we're up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and smile, as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must have been really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. I think that was quite a jump. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Gentlemen, stop back to him. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van muttering something about sounds, a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise as an excuse. It's time for class. You're distracting the rest of us. You want to learn? Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what it is. It was they were hiding and instantly recognize it. It's the book just like the one you found after the encounter with the sport monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his bike, back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and it contains our secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book; they've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them with his mouth. What? We're playing, hee hee hee. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch your bucket. Watch him, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzz whip. Womp. Womp. Womp womp womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Look at her. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't, honestly. What do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class today. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was chicken who first signed their name. What? But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. Look at that wink. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Marcho? Naturally, this appears to be a sample platter. Which item do you sample? Dog biscuit, shimmering pepper, a glass of water. A pepper? I don't know. Brightly colored pepper stands out. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out and grab it and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spicy hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend! Woo! This guy again? I'm here to give you an important message. Woo! You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough, cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through. Cough. To fulfill... Cough. The prophecy... Cough, cough. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh man! You come to find everyone is staring at you. The pepper was the last thing to. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Oh, it just cuts. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals appear to make a dramatic announcement. Lightning flashes in the background. It starts raining. Blah, 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 blah. Today's lunch will be prepared via time competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the chart. The moment they stop wasting everyone's time, step up and tell them you're on. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Marcho. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach boiling point, Sprinkles steps in. Surely he will put a stop to this madness. Now, students. Please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Timer ready? Just then, a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words "timer ready." That's what I'm talking about. Arrgh! I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidity. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message leads you to victory. Like a diamond, I was swarmed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had this chicken and you made mashed potatoes. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy one day on day one. You're feeling like you can really impress him again. Here, it's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, it always boils 100 seconds, 100 degrees C. Okay, 100 degrees C is when water boils. That's right. But how would you even have gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need season the chickens before you cook. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 10 is 11. How many herbs and spices? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind is the most flavor? Gratitude? That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up this pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. A small town and shoulder, deep breath, surface, a small town. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Arrgh! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What's the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. No! Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Marcho. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. Now all you can do is think about Colonel Sanders. What? Colonel Sanders, what are you thinking? Get your mind back to the competition. Grrr. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on a challenge? You're falling behind. What, you and Colonel Sanders? Beach. What does that have to do with crafting speculative fried chicken and delicate biscuits? Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already completed plating elements of her dish. It's colourful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough in a standard mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Eh? Yikes! Zzz, bzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not even have any hands, but Marcho does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hands into the mix to rescue the dough before it's overmixed. Marcho, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quick spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. What in the world? This is intense. This is intense. Why is this so intense? Colonel Sanders shakes his head and shouting. What you often find is that the easy way you can turn out much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. Battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. And here I was, with a complete dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No. It wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Marshall's injury. You see Sprinkles begin licking his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Oh, that's pretty. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wider range of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells you a story of excellence. I'm going to ask Marcho to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the creamer of delicate hot chocolate on sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending your strong, steady hands. Colonel Sanders pours hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Well, that's pretty. Inside you'll find a delicate fried chicken croquette, atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you! As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lip, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his moustache. Base up. I don't know. I'm just lost. I had the game. I understood most of what was happening. Maybe not the gravy monster thing until that little competition, and now I'm just completely lost on what to do. Honestly, I'm so lost. Let me think. Tolerant rage is probably what I would do in real life if I was in this position for some reason. Put yourself between. But in an anime, this is what you're supposed to do, right? You reach out your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back. That goatee isn't just fashion; it's a fashion statement. It's also functional. I was saving that flavor for later. Oh no, I messed up. Try again. Wait, how far back does it send me? Oh, game. Oh, okay, I get to do the competition again. Awesome. Let's just skip. Tell them you're on. Skip. Skip. Ban, you fool. Blah. Waiting. Okay. Aroo. I don't wanna mess up. Okay, let's go. This time, I will not be caught off guard. Ha ha ha. 100 degrees, thank you. Okay. 11 spices. Now, basic steps. It's time to elevate class. Gratitude. That's right. Your child father told you. And then I was small town with dreams. That's right. Aroo! You're trying to shut out. Okay. Bubbling silence. That's right. When you taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Marcho. Exactly, cheering him on, which is blah blah. What are you thinking? Get your mind into the composition. Grrr. Stand deserted. What a hunk. I know, right? You and Colonel Sanders. I'm just gonna skip it. What does that have to... Woof woof. You're really struggling to keep up. And the next station... Okay. Oh no, don't do that. Okay, and then this is where I crush my hand, right? Show me. Oh no. And then hands destroyed. A very dumb thing to do. Okay, competition over. Okay. The very nice looking dish. Okay. And internalized rage. Your rage burns intensely within your eyes, that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire and turn to ash. They fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotion for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brows, you turn and run to the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful boss. You hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and the small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I don't think I'd ever say this in real life. But again, I would never be in this position in real life. Failure is part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before me, enrolled in a culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked our other paths and arrived at dead ends. The tears in his eyes. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Okay. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. What? I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy can really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurant that will bring joy to an entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scars from the night before, you're prepared for the worst. It's the spork monster! Borko? It is I! I know I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong about to attack you. I apologize. I know what it's like having always looked over. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Oh, thanks, Walker. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rather pleasant up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know. You're strong in cooking. And cooking school can't put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you to respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear me. I will be there. I've got a new ally, yeah! It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Marcho, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Wow, look at this. He still has his goatee when he was a baby. There's the camel. There's... I don't know what this is. Probably a door stopper, maybe, I don't know. Stepping inside Sanders' home, as in... yeah, maybe. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and texture. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what kind of dish you might be describing. It's meant to be a pair of something spicy, something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your newest creation to him? Or keep it secret just for him? I'll reveal it. You told me a secret, I'll tell him a secret. It's fair. Equivalent exchange. You decided that you're as ready as ever to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in headfirst. You reach into a lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. For some reason, I present to you my original coleslaw. Shredded cabbage. I don't like coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw till just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold onto the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire the taste later. I think and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. In the room are various items that you can look closer. Each item seems to radiate with memories and emotions. Tap on item to discover something more about the Colonel. What in the world? That's pretty. There's a chicken. What in the world is this? This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. Think for a moment what number is important to Colonel Sanders, and then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial, 11, 11, 11, the safe opens inside and you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? What? Tap on item to discover more about the Colonel. I'll tap on this. You gaze into the window across the vast lake, mountain range beyond. Then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world in a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window, a crack, and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Portrait. Okay, what's the candle? Scented candle. A scented candle. You pick it up, and you try and identify the smell. Powder? Freshly starched color? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of 69? What? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blah blah blah. That's the long one. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. So now I know 3 secret ingredients? Oh, look, it's there. A lock of silver hair is woven in through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery in color. It's actually made of. It's actually spun silver. What? Tap on an item to discover more about the color. That's probably a way out. What's this? You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It is real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A note clipped on the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird." The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky. Okay. You take a closer look at the large urn sitting on the pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers, the business failures." Poor guy. Okay, what's this? He looks a lot older in this one. One of the framed photos shows an older man. He looks a bit like Colonel Sanders, standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see that there's a short inscription. "I wonder who my friend Pete is." Okay. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt? Maybe this is where he discovered one of the secret herbs and spices. Okay, maybe. I don't know. And a little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the moustache combo, he sports. You figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving in like a rattle. Oh, that's a drumstick. Who frames a baby picture of themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded. Am I right? Wow. Breaking the fourth wall. Okay, time to go. Whoa, you open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one of its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. "I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it looks good on you." Oh no, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide now is the moment to make a big move. Tell them your code. Fess up and tell the truth. What's the big move? Tell the truth, I guess. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you, too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off his jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Marcho? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Whoa! Zzz. Look at them go. I'm gonna take a drink break. Consider that drink drunk. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders only to time? Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about a new secret ingredient that you just learned about. Blah 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 blah. In some jurisdictions, blah 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 isn't even legal. But if the recipe is secret, how will they know? Okay, sounds very suspicious. Your thoughts are interrupted with Colonel Sanders. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Is that one of those American biscuits and some chicken? Seems like it would be nice. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. Like my cuisine, and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Talk him down a bit and flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on a verge. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy of Learning waits for no one. You get home and find something surprising. Your best friend is waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you. But what was her voice? I've lost it. My throat hurts. I've been desperate to talk to you, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me after school. Yesterday I went on a date. I think I can believe that. It's since I've been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know that little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection was wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter the rivals in the quad. You can tell from the distance they are picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Ignorance is bliss, because you know he's Pop. Pop. What's swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll give my swirly with sprinkles. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, because, please. He sprinkles his dog and a treat. You can't get your swirly dipped too. You can get your swirly dipped too. What was her voice? You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There is a horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school. Maybe you wouldn't dare pick on such a gentle... But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Cries. You've got some nerve, Marcho, suggesting I pick on a defensive horse. I can't get his voice right. I keep on changing it. Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears. Things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Marcho, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yes, they are almost broken now. Why winning so hard? Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Marcho? I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of food. See you inside, Marcho. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book. What? That's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open the page covered in arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times called for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Why would I do that, though? That sounds stupid. Sitting right in front of you. Nope. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. I wonder what would happen if I do that though. Sprinkles is already in the classroom waiting for the students to arrive. He clears the voice to make an announcement. I want all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose crunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be especially wait to see what happens. A dog moment. I don't really know much about dogs. Let's try and give him thing. Grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkle immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken raw wide. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Marcho. Were you studying something? Like with cinnamon? I've been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. It actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Marcho, for reminding me to dole out the indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class. Bzzz, bzzz. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language with mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great day. Beep, whir. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff or off a cliff for all I care. Sad beep. Beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gasps of his panels, and then a loud ding sounds him in his tracks. Beep. Bzz. Did he just die? No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that. Clank. Yikes, what in the world? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels. No feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. Very ominous. It seems, in terms of deep friend footwear, or deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. What's a deep friend? It should be deep fried. Unless no, fried doesn't have an N in it. Yeah. Clank slowly rolls out the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. I think he's gonna like the shoe, right? He's a dog. Dogs like shoes. Something like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we must be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test times approach, see you all in the arena. Before you can think about the upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay, so I'm mad. I could smash this tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? The tiny cocoa is delicious. It's a delicious treasure. So you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. I don't know what a carpool lane is. I don't live in America. I know it's an American thing though, because I've heard Americans say it. Miriam brightens up imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony over there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met me today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the... Wait, that's me. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you met today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. But I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were prepping Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. Decided to head to the arena earlier to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. A chance to beat the pants of Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Marcho's famous chicken pot pie. Do they sell pie in KFC? And they don't sell it in the UK one anyway. After practicing for months, making this dish becomes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot of pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Marcho, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually be happy to share food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get into your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decided that it's time to put the cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Yeah, fess up. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can spell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's a very oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie, with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it's made with a heaping helping of TLC. What is TLC? But it's probably starting to burn but it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. Look at that. That looks pretty good. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking. I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There is no rules. That is except to cook everything with everything you've got. It's time for some crazy thing. You step up for the cook-off for lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that will push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glasses and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his leveled herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, reserved, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10, with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious, like an anime. Go! My spork! Go, whisk! Whisk, whisk, whisk. I don't know. I can't think of any names right. Go whirring whisk. Stir up the competition. Rah! I don't know. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken and levitates through the air. What? Egg wash. Miriam furiously injects ingredients with the itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Yuck. Why would he be cooking sea urchin? Does that even taste good? Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Wow. They're just really going with it. They're really going with their little personality traits, or the character traits. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure chicken cooking technique. He's talking normal. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Goodbye, Clank. As you frantically prepare to your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take out the opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I mean, apparently, 1, it's better to go the hard way if I've learned anything from this game, and 2, that one ghost dude said I shouldn't use magic. So yeah, no magic. Who needs magic when you got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms. He gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Marcho. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Marcho, since we were little kids, because I am your best friend forever. You turn to notice that Miriam is at a station cheering for you. Is that you? Miriam, what about your dishes? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny fish, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get an iron newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying across backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. What would happen if I told her the real secret ingredient? It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Steve? Wait, what happened to Borka? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borka had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary and skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I forgot to do a voice for him. I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the sport monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha! Yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was little sport pup. Pup? That means he's a full dog. Back in the old country. You can feel a spork monster winding up and tell a very long involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems that it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I've had fallen asleep during the scare tactics class, and when I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered a huge setbacks, you don't know how you could ever win. Give up and about to You summon extra power deep within yourself. Just go! I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. I should make a Super Saiyan reaction for myself. Or I could just use this. Look at me. I'm all powered up now. Okay, anyway. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Okay, so I am going Super Saiyan. As a culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, and my hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for. Yes, Marcho, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I'll show the world my cookery. They begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. Damn. I'm going full out. You know that with this power, you can do anything except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked oven and can't be served. No, but don't worry, dear Marcho. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I have been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. Bam, this is an intense guitar solo. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I am here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. It's time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. I thought there was no rules. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combination can have surprising effects. That's past their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? You know, I've actually had fried chicken with creamy cheesy pasta. And it's pretty good. Time's up, students. With the time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? What happened to Pop? Off screen, you hear a pure innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee hee, I'm flying! It seems like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook. By the elastic of his underpants, what? Pop, get down from there, right now! Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks! Clank! Where did the pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there is none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to just figure that out later. He's dead? No. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. Wow, it has been a long time. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. It's not eaten for 3 days? Miriam, step forward. Now, describe your dish. I have made tender udon noodles in savory soup. Look how cute that is. It's so small, even the chopsticks. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki? I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Baby tea leaves. Would you even need smaller tea leaves? You just need to pour it into a small cup. I don't know. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just a tip of his pink tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll join myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Yay! Thank you, Marcho, for helping me believe in myself. Is that the roundabout? So my first choice in the game actually mattered. Wow. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That sounds gross. Did you skewer one type of urchin with a spineless form of another one? Different colored type. Wait, did you skewer one type of urchin with the spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? Yes, that's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in, stuffs to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to pour at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr! Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first. But he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps away from my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. You would have thought that serving of food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat. Dejected Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount triumphantly. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student! Ashley! It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected sugar glass. Geez, that doesn't sound so bad. Too bad. Indeed, it's delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempt to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and it's meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school. Got toast in your ears or something, Marcho? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. I did an extremely good cooking. I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. So she's dumb. Cool. But I guess we already know that. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating. School of the hungry. What? ... I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe in too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He closely sniffing the iron bowl. That actually looks pretty nice. Uh-oh. Very unhealthy, though. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. That's kind of weird, but okay. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away in my 49 dog years. Thank you. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious. In fact, that everyone passes the class. Everyone passes. Okay, sure. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes in mac and cheese bowl. They all seem transcended. Wait, let me put this down. What's the sound effect? Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality to another dimension. You win. I win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Van and Ashley are drawn back in by the magnetic fragrance. I guess that wasn't the last we've seen of them. When they gaze upon the mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Okay. Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated. Yeah, the cafeteria. That's cool. In order to serve as site of the school graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog in the house! Ow, ow! Oh no, you know Sprinkles was a master chef, but a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh look, they look pretty. She look nice. Cool, okay. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting their wrongs they did while they were villains. Everyone laughed and smiled. The end. I'm joking. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was just all a trick to get you all to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Okay, student tries to finish what he says. It doesn't even tell. Tries to finish what he says, but everyone is too wrapped up talking about to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected student walks off. Oh, that's a cute outfit too. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like Hollywood movie. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. You could... Come on, such an entrance. It's Pap! He's arrived late to the dance, apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you can see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. I like it's a crown. It's Pork Party. Oh, hi, Ruka. How's it going? A crown? Welcome back, Bob. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the last we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. He's the son of the dean. Ha, that makes sense. And we get a new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Shunhandush. I can't pronounce that. It's gonna be good. Yay! The musical dance is interrupted by a sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Well, I'm still doing the talking thing. I'm Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. Why are they doing this? This is so weird. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this thing the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't a time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. You've been so weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Oh, wait, Ruka, get ready for this, if you're still here. This is the crazy part. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. That was a very convoluted last sentence. The end? No, it's not the end. Oh, okay. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the end of the dance floor. Marcho, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me what are the qualities that I would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School. A degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning. Just name a few. I just realized why I'm having such a issue pronouncing that name. Because it says university, then school, then academy. That's why I was having such an issue with that name the entire time. Because it makes me feel like I'm saying things wrong. I know, right, Ruka? It's crazy, dude. It's truly my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Marcho. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at a pastry school. Oh my dear Marcho, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end! Yay! It's the end. I don't think I got the best ending. But, yeah. But yeah, that was a nice short game. And look at that, there's the little animated opening. Because why not? Very cool. I wonder what choices I'd have to do to get to the better ending. This is actually really well animated. Look at them go. Awesome. Oh, jeez. That was quite something, wasn't it? And now my voice is tired, and for some reason, I am quite hungry. Well, that's obvious. There's an obvious reason why I'm hungry, and that's because I didn't have my lunch. Yay! And also, I've been playing, this cooking game this entire time. I wonder what the best options. Can I load a game? First bite. Oh, there's all these little things. I wonder what the best options is for continue, exit, credits. Like, look at these people that made the game. Version 1.1. It's only been updated once, but yeah, that's fun. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Yeah, it's me. This has been Marcho Bomb, and I'm signing out. I'm gonna go eat some food, drink some water, heal my voice. That killed me. I really need to practice on using my voice more so that it stops hurting so early. Okay. So that I can have longer streams and stuff. But anyway, see you later, guys. Bye. Bye. Oh yeah, and kaboom.